Hey Libras, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general love reading for whenever you are led to see this message. Let's jump right in and start by pulling some oracle cards for you. See what overall energy is surrounding this reading. Okay. And the first card that we have out is New Moon Eclipse. Expect powerful change. Okay. I was about to say let's grab another, but those insisted on coming out. We have No Need to Worry, and we also have Helpful People. And let's grab one last oracle card. See, okay, all right, maybe two. Maybe two. We have Keep an Open Mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And we also have Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Libra, what do you have going on here? So, looking at the energy that's surrounding you, there's a feeling of dissatisfaction right now with where your romantic life is going. And, at the time this reading is being done, it's November, it's getting a little chilly outside, it's cuffing season, and you're like, I'm not cuffed. So, and I think that there are some feelings that are sort of surrounding this reading of, well, why not? I'm Libra. I'm dope. What the hell? Like, people would be lucky to have me in their lives. But it feels as though any worry that you have about not being in a relationship or, not finding that good, solid, healthy partnership, you don't need to worry about that. Because there's some sort of shift that's happening, even if you aren't necessarily able to feel it now. But what it does feel like is that there is going to be a situation where you're sort of out of your comfort zone. That it may be, and it's interesting because Gemini just got the same card with Helpful People. And I think that this is a similar situation where you are going to be in a place that's not necessarily some place that you would ordinarily go. Maybe it's, let's say that usually you go to museums or you go to a happy hour at a really nice bar. This is like you getting an invite to a hockey game or something, getting some sort of invitation from someone who you currently know. Might be a friend, might be a family member, might be a coworker, your boss, whatever the situation is. It feels as though there's going to be somebody who facilitates you sort of stepping out of your comfort zone and meeting a really, really nice person. So it almost feels as though whatever's coming towards you right now, Libra, don't shut yourself off before you give it a try. Like, it's almost as if the universe is saying it's okay to take a little taste. See if you like it, right? So it feels as though somebody in your life is bringing you an opportunity that's a little bit different from what you've been accustomed to. And Spirit is saying, give it a chance. Like, if it's a new place, go there. If it's, hanging out with a group of different people, give it a chance. Hang out with them, see what happens. Because it does feel like something that a relationship can come out of that experience. So let's jump into some tarot and see what other messages we have for you. So starting with your energy, Libras. Where are my Libras right now? What we have for you is the Fool. Let's see about your person. And I do not feel as though you've met this person yet. We have the Five of Materials in reverse. Challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you. We have the Queen of Inspiration. Advice from Spirit. We have the Three of Materials. And for your potential outcome, we have the Knight of Materials, and we also have the Ace of Voices. All right, so let's see if we can clarify those a little bit more for you. Starting again with your current energy, we have Strength. What about Libra's person? What's Libra's person up to? Okay, Libra's person's doing the most right now. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Moon, and we also have the Five of Cups. For what's currently hidden from you. Oh, wow, there were quite a few that flipped over. We have the Hermit, we have the World, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Good gracious, Libra. Okay, for advice from Spirit, for my Libra collective, we have the Nine of Wands. I feel like something else flipped over, but no, it didn't. All right, and your potential outcome. Potential outcome for my Libras. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. All right, so Libras, let's get into this. So looking at your current energy, we have the Fool and we also have Strength. It feels as though right now, deep down, you're craving a little bit of change. Like you're ready to take that next step. You're ready to have a new experience, especially when it comes to romance. What I heard in my head is, this been some bullshit. And I think, Libra, that you've probably been through a whole lot of bullshit. And now you're in a much better place, I think, emotionally and mentally. You're ready to sort of explore what's new, what's out there. You're ready to take a chance again when it comes to love. Now, your person, looking at them, we have the Five of Materials or the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Moon, and we also have the Five of Cups. So this person is someone who has experienced loss, right? They have, I think, up until this point, sort of been in a place where they were looking back on their own experiences and trying to figure out where they went wrong, where the other person went wrong, how they can improve. It seems as though they've been doing a fair amount of soul searching, trying to uncover things that may have led to not so great experiences that they've had in relationships in the past. But they have been working on themselves, right? Very quietly, behind closed doors. And now they're starting to come out of the cold, right? They're now also warming up to the idea of trying again. Being a little bit smarter, being a little bit wiser, having more clarity, and having worked on themselves to make sure that they're in a good place to have a nice, healthy relationship, or at least being able to try and lay the foundation for that. Now, looking at obstacles, challenges, what's currently hidden from you, we have the Queen of Inspiration or the Queen of Wands. We have the Hermit. We have the World. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we also have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So what this feels like, I think the biggest challenge for you, Libra, is sort of not making any moves, right? I think that you've thought about it in your head. And I think that you are in a place where you're ready, right? Because you had the Fool card. You're ready to take that leap. You're ready to move forward, but you haven't done that just yet. It feels as though the biggest challenge for you right now is just sort of taking that first step, taking that movement forward, right? Putting yourself out there. What you don't see is that once you make this decision to do that, when you stop sort of going back and forth in your head about how to do it and where to do it and, thinking about opportunities that may come your way to do something a little bit different, once you get out of that slightly indecisive energy, there's going to be a new chapter that's opening for you. You're going to come out of that hermit mode, where you're sort of thinking about taking a leap. And it feels like you're actually going to do it. That you're actually going to take advantage of an opportunity that somebody presents to you. Something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone. But it's like, you know what? I feel like you're going to have like just this YOLO moment. Like, you know what? This is not a dress rehearsal. Let me go ahead and just step out there. And it feels as though your passion is going to be ignited by this. And it's going to change everything for you when it comes to romance. Now, looking at your advice from Spirit, we have the 3 of materials, or the 3 of pentacles, and we also have the 9 of swords. So I feel like Spirit is saying that even though you may have a little bit of anxiety about this, you may have a little bit of uncertainty and restlessness and stress around trying something different, exploring something different, taking advantage of this opportunity, that it's okay. You're going to be able to build relationships with other people. We have the 3 of materials. That's all about partnership. That's all about teamwork. It's about coming together. So Spirit is saying, don't let anxiety stop you from connecting with other people. Now, looking at your potential outcome, we have the Knight of materials, or the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands, and we also have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So Libra, what it feels like is that your time of sort of being stressed out about this lack of love, this bit of unhappiness, this questioning about why you're not cuffed during cuffing season, is going to come to an end. It feels like there is going to be a very clear and fresh start for you, right? With the Ace of Voices, this feels like you taking that step. This feels like you putting yourself out there and taking a chance. And although it's not going to happen overnight, you putting yourself out there is going to bring in someone who is, again, at this point in their lives, incredibly stable, because we saw them over here doing a lot of self-reflection, doing a lot of introspection, and working very hard on themselves. So once you sort of get out of your head, right, and start taking those steps to put yourself out there, to sort of live in your new truth, right, with this full energy, keeping an open mind, exploring new aspects of life, new experiences, then this person's going to come into you. I think it's going to take a little bit of time because you're so on the fence right now. But once you do put yourself out there, there's someone incredibly stable that's going to come in for you. So let's grab one last oracle card. See what final message Spirit has for you. Okay. And the last card out that we have is Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So again, Libra, where we had a lot of this back and forth energy that you've sort of been holding on to, it feels as though with the Strength and with the Fool, you are channeling your inner self, right? Your higher self. And you are sort of straightening your back and saying, you know what? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put myself out there. You're going to make that conscious decision to try something new. And for that, you're going to be rewarded with a very, very decent person, with a very thoughtful person who's put in their own work. So Libra, things are looking good if you just, take that chance. So I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.